Hey everybody, welcome to Home with the Halsteads and welcome to my kitchen. I am very delighted today to have a friend with me, Gina. Gina is so special to me. She and I are in the same Sunday school class. We serve on our bereavement committee at our church together. And today she is going to come and show us how she does her green beans. That's just one of the many wonderful dishes that Gina makes and shares with so many people and with her family and friends. So I'm going to just let Gina take it away and tell us how she does it, because I want to serve these at Thanksgiving to my family.
Thank you, Joyce. Well, these green beans are certainly easy. It's perfect for a crowd. You can make a smaller portion if it's just serving a few people for a nice dinner party. But what I start with is the canned green beans. These are just Blue Lake green beans. I prefer the cut ones. I've made the mistake of buying the fat ones, but I think the cut ones are better. It calls for brown sugar, soy sauce, garlic powder, and butter. So and bacon. So 6 simple ingredients. And we are going to drain the green beans. While they're draining, I will melt butter, mix it with the brown sugar, garlic powder, and soy sauce. It's easy as that. We will crumble this bacon. And once all of that's done, it's just a matter of pouring it over the green beans, putting it in the oven for 30 minutes, and you've got a wonderful, fancy green bean recipe.
Well, I can't wait, and I know that our followers are going to want specifics. So this is enough for one recipe, right?
Yes,
okay,
this is one recipe.
Right, so we have four
cans of green beans.
And these are 14.5-ounce cans.
Yes.
And butter.
1 stick of butter, a cup of brown sugar. This is light brown sugar, which is perfect. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. This is maybe a half a pound of bacon, already cooked, already fried, so it's nice and crumbly and crunchy. And that's it.
Wow, I can do that. And I know my friends can too. So let's get busy. We're going to drain the beans, and we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, let's put these beans together, Gina. I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm going to take a cup of brown sugar, and I'm going to take half a teaspoon of garlic powder. I like to get my dry ingredients in first. I'm going to stir that up just a little bit to make sure that the garlic powder and the brown sugar are combined somewhat. Now I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Can't really combine that too well till we get the butter in there, but that soy sauce gives it that tangy flavor that's so good with this brown sugar. And then I'm going to add, this is a stick of melted butter. Let's see.
Yum. Oh, Gina does like I do. She's using a spatula to get it all out of the dish.
Can't waste anything.
That's exactly right.
Especially this good butter. So, and I just stir this until everything is combined.
Well, you can't go wrong with brown sugar and butter.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Okay. So you see, this is it's thick, but it will be very easy to pour over the green beans. And like I say, I like to make sure I get everything emulsified. Okay, ready for the green beans.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Okay. So now on the green beans, we drained them and you just poured them on this cookie
We just
sheet
poured them on the cookie sheet.
that had a little side to it.
Yes. And then, let's see if I can do it this way. It looks awkward with my left hand, but hopefully it's going to taste the same.
Let's swap off.
Yep.
There you go. I told Gina that left-handed people are really, really smart. She's throwing me off too because she's left-handed.
I know. It's always a challenge. Okay, there we go. So I like to just maybe make sure every green bean has a little bit of the flavor on it, and another good thing about this recipe is you can actually get to this stage and put them in your refrigerator if you want to put them in a Ziploc bag or another smaller dish and let them marinate for a day. They're perfectly fine, so it's a great do-ahead recipe, but it's certainly easy to throw together at the last minute as well.
I'll be honest with you, I am amazed at this recipe at how scrumptious and delicious it is, because I, like probably many of you, have always just had green beans, whether they were fresh or canned. I threw them in a pot. I put some bacon, some water, and boiled them to death. But and when they said they had this recipe, Gina had this wonderful recipe that used brown sugar, I thought, oh my goodness, what in the world? Well, let me tell you, you want to make this recipe. It is so delicious.
Well, I agree, Joyce. Brown sugar, butter, and then you sprinkle the bacon on top.
Oh my goodness.
Doesn't get any better than this. Again, I just try to even it out, make sure everything's got a little bit of everything on it. And 30 minutes in the oven, voila, they should be perfect and delicious.
Oh, I can't
and
wait.
Ready to serve.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have our oven preheated to 350 degrees. We're going to the oven for 30 minutes. We'll be back and we'll show them to you. Okay, Gina and I are checking our beans. They've been cooking for 25 minutes. So Gina, do you think they're ready?
I do think they're ready. They're bubbly. The bacon looks crispy. I think everything looks wonderful with them.
Yum. And look at the juice in there. I didn't expect all of that.
Yes,
Oh,
that's what's so
yum.
wonderful about it is the juice.
Oh, goodness. Well, we're going to take them out of the oven and we'll be back. And guess what? I'm going to sample some.
I think they're ready, Joyce.
Oh, yum.
They're nice and hot and steamy.
Oh, yum. Well, I want some.
I know. Well, there's plenty of juice in here, but I like to use a slotted spoon just in case you don't want the juice of the beans, but I don't know, it's pretty delicious.
So what do you serve these with, Gina?
I like to serve them with pork tenderloin. I like to serve them with beef tenderloin. I think they make a great Thanksgiving side. One of your greens to go with Thanksgiving. I think you can serve them lots of things, even in the summertime with a picnic. Fried chicken, I think it's a great alternative if you don't want baked beans or the traditional meal like that. These are a great side for that as well.
Well, serve yourself up some too.
I will. These look delicious, and as you can see, there's plenty of juice in there. So
okay, we'll be back. Okay, friends, we have Gina's green bean recipe. I've been wanting it for a long time and wanting to learn how to make it, and now I know Gina. Thank you so much for coming.
Well, thank you for having me. These look delicious, and I hope everybody will try the recipe, enjoy the recipe.
I'm sure that they will. I just know that they will. And friends, make sure that you share this recipe because this is a great Thanksgiving side, as Gina has already said. So we're going to taste, and I will see you again really, really soon. Let's have some, Gina.
Yes. So good.
Oh, friends. I have to show you. Y'all, I'm not just saying this. I'm just telling you, this is so good. I can taste it now with some scalloped potatoes and some beef tips or some turkey. That is so, so delicious. Make sure you share, and I'll see you again.